An archaeologist's brush uncovers a fragment of silver buried under a meter of river silt. This small, stamped metal piece preserves the details of a transaction that took place 2,500 years ago. Digging through these stratified soil pits allows us to reconstruct how ancient civilizations functioned. Each layer reveals the specific objects people valued, held, and eventually left behind. Long before these metal fragments existed, trade relied on the barter system. In villages along the river Sutlej, a weaver would offer a roll of cotton for lamp oil, or a potter would trade clay jars for a fresh catch of fish. Barter relies on a double coincidence of wants. If a farmer with an ox needs sandals, he must find a shoemaker who wants an ox. If the shoemaker wants grain, the exchange fails and the loop is broken. As small villages expanded into complex ancient cities, this matchmaking process became an impossible logistical hurdle. Societies required a universal medium of exchange, something that remained durable, portable, and accepted by everyone. Around the 6th century BCE, the Mahajanapadas of northern India introduced a technical solution to this trade friction: punch-marked coins made of silver and copper. These artifacts are irregular fragments of metal, manually cut and stamped with distinct symbols of animals and plants. Those stamps functioned as a brand. The mark acted as a guarantee, proving the metal piece possessed a verified weight and purity. By providing a common unit that everyone agreed on, these coins transformed trade from a personal negotiation into a standardized system. This was the subcontinent's first true medium of exchange. As currency moved further through the hands of millions, rulers found a way to use these coins to solve a different problem: projecting power across a vast empire without the aid of mass media. The Kushana and Gupta empires transformed the physical anatomy of the coin into a sophisticated communication tool. On the obverse, rulers minted their own portraits in imperial attire, broadcasting military authority directly to their subjects. The reverse side featured deities. By pairing their image with a haloed god, the kings signaled divine favor. Other dynasties used specific animal symbols to signal their status. The Cholas issued coins featuring a tiger emblem to broadcast their military supremacy over neighboring kingdoms. These coins were no longer just for buying goods. They functioned like official notices from the ruler, building trust through imagery and consistent symbols. By the 1500s, merchants were moving goods across the entire subcontinent, from the northern plains to the southern ports. However, this growth was hindered by a lack of uniformity. A merchant might encounter dozens of different weight standards for the same silver coin. To fix this, Sher Shah Suri introduced the silver rupiah and the copper dam. These were minted to a strict, unchangeable weight. This chart shows the transition from chaotic local measures to a single national standard. Merchants no longer had to stop and weigh every piece of metal at every border. They could simply count the coins and move on. But as fortunes grew, new dangers appeared. Carrying massive chests of heavy silver coins along these long-distance trade routes made merchants easy targets for bandits. The solution was the hundi, a written promise of payment. Instead of hauling heavy metal, a merchant could carry a piece of paper that allowed them to collect their money from a trusted contact in a distant city. This marked the beginning of invisible money. It proved that a network of trust and a written record were more efficient for moving vast fortunes than physical gold or silver. Archaeological finds showed just how far this trust traveled. In Pudukkottai, deep in South India, excavators uncovered hordes of gold coins featuring the heads of Roman kings. The presence of Roman currency in India is physical proof of an ancient global economy, connected by maritime trade routes that spanned thousands of miles across the ocean. In the 19th century, this system was formalized into the first official paper banknotes, issued by central authorities to replace the weight of metal with the trust of a government signature. Today, that evolution has reached a digital conclusion. We have moved from silver fragments and hundi papers to a system where money is an electronic signal on a smartphone. From a massive international bank transfer to a small purchase at a roadside peanut stall, the entire system still functions on that same ancient foundation of mutual trust. We call the study of these objects numismatics. By analyzing these durable records of exchange, we can see that no matter the form it takes, the story of money is the story of how human beings find new ways to connect.